Jai Hind, my dear children. Today we can do some numericals relating capacitors. So to brush up your memory, these are the formula relating capacitance. Capacitance C equal to Q by V. Parallel capacitor, capacitance is A epsilon 0 by D. With the dielectric A epsilon 0 K by D. Capacitance in series 1 by Cs is 1 by Z1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Capacitors in parallel Cp equals C1 plus C2 plus C3. And energy stored in a capacitor, that is U equals Q square by 2C, half CV square and half Q. Okay. Now we can do the first question. The equivalent capacitance of the combination between A and B is 4 microfarad. Calculate the capacitance of the capacitor C. Calculate the charge on each capacitor if 12 volt is connected across AB. Find the potential difference across each capacitor. Figure is given. So equivalent capacitance is 4 microfarad. Here from the circuit itself it shows that the two capacitors are connected in series. Okay, so first part, since the two capacitors are connected in series, we have the general formula 1 by Cs equals 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Okay, now capacitance. What is the series capacitance given here? Equivalent capacitance is 4 microfarad. No? So 1 by Cs is 1 by 4 microfarad equals, what is the first capacitance? First capacitance is 1 by 20 microfarad. Therefore 1 by 20. Plus the second capacitance, its value is C, we have to find out. So 1 by C. So 1 by C can be written as, simplifying, 1 by C equals 1 by 4 minus 1 by 20. LCM is 20. Okay, so here we can write 5 minus 1. So here it is 4 divided by 20. And the net capacitance is equal to 20 divided by 4. So that is equal to 5 microfarad. Okay, so the capacitance C, the unknown capacitance C is equal to 5 microfarad. Is it clear, children? Now, second one, calculate the charge on each capacitor if 12 volt is connected across AB. So, across AB, a battery of 12 volt is connected. Now, we have to find out the charge on each capacitor. We know that the capacitors are connected in series. In series connection, charge remains same. Charge flowing through, or charge of 20 microfarad and charge of this C. The C value is 5 microfarad. Both are same. Okay, the charge remains same in series connection. So, the total charge is equal to the charge on each capacitor, no? Because total charge is equal to charge on 20 microfarad, that is equal to charge stored in C. So total charge and charge on each capacitors are equal. So how will you find out the total charge? We have C is equal to Q by V. So charge equal to capacitance into voltage. Total charge is equal to total capacitance into total voltage. What is the total capacitance? Total capacitance is 4 microfarad. The capacitance of the combination, it is 4 microfarad. So C is equal to 4 microfarad. We can convert to farad. 4 into 10 raised to minus 6. Into what is the total voltage that is given in the question as 12 volt. So simplifying, 48 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. So charge, the total charge and the charge on each capacitor, that is equal to 48 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Okay. Now the third one, find the potential drop across each. So first we can find potential drop or potential difference across 20 microfarad. Potential difference is given by, again we have the formula V equal to Q by C. C is equal to Q by V and V equal to Q by C. Potential difference across 20 microfarad is its charge divided by its capacitance. Okay, what is the charge of 20 microfarad? We know it is 48 into 10 raised to minus 6. And what is its capacitance? 20 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, so that is equal to 48 divided by 20, that is 2.4 volt. So potential difference across 20 microfarad is its charge divided by its capacitance. After simplification, you'll get it as 2.4 volt. Next, potential difference across 5 microfarad. That is unknown value. We got it as 5 microfarad. So potential difference across 5 microfarad is its charge divided by its capacitance. What is its charge? That is also 48 into 10 raised to minus 6. Divided by what is its capacitance? 5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Equal to, simplify, you'll get 9.6 volt. Okay, so potential difference across 20 is 2.4 and potential difference across C, which is 5 microfarad, is 9.6. If we add the two value, we will get 9.6 plus 2.4 equal to 12 volt. That is in the question. Total potential is 12 volt. So if you take the sum of the two voltage, you will get as 12 volts. So the answer is correct. Okay. Now we can do one more question. The graph shows the variation of charge and potential difference for two capacitors C1 and C2, which has greater capacitance. Graph is given, charge along the x-axis and potential difference along the y-axis. The two graphs are given. So which capacitance is greater? So in order to find the greater capacitance, we can redraw the figure like this. So these are the two capacitance given. Okay, C1 and C2. Here x-axis charge and y-axis potential difference. Now, keeping voltage constant, we can keep voltage constant. Draw a perpendicular like this. Here it touches the first curve. From that we can draw a perpendicular. So this is Q1. Here it touches the second one. From that we can draw a perpendicular. Here it is Q2. Okay, so C1, C2, here this is Q1 and Q2. So from the graph itself, it shows that which charge is greater, Q1 is greater than Q2. Okay, and we have the formula for capacitance. C is equal to Q by V. C is equal to Q by V. So C1 can be written as Q1 divided by V. And C2 can be written as Q2 divided by V. Here, which is greater? Q2 is greater than Q1. Okay, Q2 towards right side means charge increases along the x-axis, no? So Q2 is greater than Q1. Q2 is greater than Q1. So since Q2 is greater than Q1, which capacitance will be greater? C2 will be greater than C1. So that is the answer. Capacitance C2 is greater than C. Okay.